All right, so now we're gonna move to the receivers. First on my list is Mike Evans.
Ain't happening.
If you was a Mike Evans owner last week, I feel your pain. You probably got him on your trade block right now. You like he's got to go.
Mike Evans as a starter?
Yes, Mike Evans as a starter.
I love my AB.
It was
And
bad
that
last
is
week for Mike Evans, but this is gonna be Mike Evans' week. He's gonna lead Tampa Bay in yards and touchdowns this week. I'm not gonna say catches, yards and touchdowns this week. He's gonna have a big play. Wait for it. It's gonna come in this game.
I bet 20 push up on that.
Bet 20 push.
If it was going to happen, it should have happened
All right.
versus Dallas.
So you
What do you
saying
mean it should happen
you saying
against Dallas? They play Atlanta this week.
AB leads in.
No, I said Mike Evans
I
leads
mean, Mike Evans leads in yards
and touchdowns
in touchdowns this
for-
week.
for Tampa.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think AB he's slowly creeping into that number. Really, Godwin is the number one in my opinion. Godwin's number one. Mike Evans supposed to be number two, but I think AB is slowly creeping into that number two territory, which is going like because Mike the past
Damn,
even
after 1 week, Mike Evans
even
like,
towards the end of last season, he was more like throughout the year last year he was more touchdown dependent, just like how
but he
Adams
still got 1,000 yards.
that was last year.
What do you mean? You said you was talking about last year.
No, I did, bro. I mean, yeah,
He still had 1,000 yards receiving. He led the lead. He led the team in receiving and touchdowns.
Yeah, I did bring up last year. I did bring up last year.
Mike Evans will have a big week.
He went for 1,000 yards, but
how many touchdowns he had?
He
12.
Okay, he had 12. Okay, but AB was there the whole year.
He was there the whole year.
AB was not there with Tampa Bay the whole season, bro. He was not. Don't do that. He wasn't there the whole year.
When did you get there? I
think I think he was there week 1, bro.
Oh, let's look this up.
But
let's look this up.
No, was last year the helmet shit?
Let's look this up. No. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up.
New England.
We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up.
I think he was there.
He was there.
We're gonna look it up.
Time.
I just think he didn't play till a certain amount.
Nah, he played.
No.
He didn't play. He definitely didn't play.
Hey,
no, go ahead.
Mike Evans this week is a starter on my list.
All right, I'm still stuck on Mike Evans, but Antonio.
So what do you think, Mike Evans?
Antonio Brown. He only had 483 receiving yards last year.
How many
which
games?
We know it's definitely going to.
How many games was he there?
How many games? I right now it's just showing me 2021. Even when I'm looking up 2020, it keeps showing 2021, 2021, 2021. So I mean, I'm not. I still don't believe he was there the full 16 games. He definitely didn't play the full 16 games. We can agree to that. He didn't play the whole 16 games. But with Mike Evans, he went over 1,000 yards. Yes, he went over 1,000 yards. He did his thing, but this year we can even see it, even with the first game. Just AB is starting to build that rapport with Tom Brady more than what it was last year. Like you mentioned, Mike Williams. Mike Williams is definitely gonna have a better game than Mike Evans for sure. My opinion.
So Mike Evans gonna have 500 receiving yards this year.
Not saying 500 receiving yards. No.
Okay, so when you think you're gonna have his big games? Not against Atlanta? Against who? The best teams? Mike Evans is due.
He was due last week.
No, Tom Brady's going to make sure
he was due last week.
He's going to make sure Mike Evans is involved this week.
So he didn't do what he needed to do versus Dallas. So we just automatically think he's going to do what he needs to do versus Atlanta off the break.
Yes.
No, I'm banking more on AB than I am Mike Evans. I'd have preferred you had AB up there as a starter.
I had to pick Mike Evans because he ain't do nothing last week. He's going to ball this week. Mike Evans. I'm not going to put AB up there. You think AB going to do that every week?
AB is a better receiver.
Tom Brady said that Mike Evans is going to be a Hall of Famer one day.
But AB is going to be a Hall of Famer. That we don't even need to question. Like when I think of Mike Evans and we talk about Hall of Fame, I got to think about it a little bit. I don't got to think about it as much with AB. Real shit.
It's true.
Has Mike Evans ever touched the numbers that AB has put up in the past couple of years? Hell no, he hasn't. I know we're not talking about last year. We're talking about this year.
What quarterbacks have Mike Evans play with?
It doesn't matter. The stats is what the stats
not
are.
Big Ben.
And then when he played with Jameis,
he didn't play with another potential Hall of Famer in Big Ben.
Guy. I mean, then when he played with Tom Brady, like he's the guy.
Big week for Mike
I mean,
Evans.
I'm not saying.
Godwin
I'm
is
not
number
saying-
Godwin
I'm
is the
not-
number
I
one
mean,
right now.
It's
All right.
right or
AB
wrong. It's
is
right or wrong. It's right or
AB
wrong.
is
You could say God
pushing
was
number
one
two.
because you could look at all the slot receivers that Tom Brady played with, and they got him out the way. And Tom, and
Yeah, that's
Chris
why I would
Godwin
say he's number one. That's why I would say Godwin is
is a slot receiver.
John, just wait
But-
on it. When that game comes on, soon as Mike Evans scores his first touchdown, because I feel like he's going to have multiple this game. I'm texting you.
all right.
All right.